All right. Welcome in. Hello, chat. How the bloody hell are we? Goober, how you going, mate? Welcome in. We still need to have our chat, mate. If you're around at the end of the stream, let's get in a Discord call together. I'll flick your message. Adobo, g'day to you, mate. I am in voice if you want to jump in anytime. Schmitty, hello to you. Guten Morgen. Pickledash, what up? What up? How you traveling, brother? How's your week going, Pickled? Jumping on for some horde test chat. Something a bit different. We are going to be playing Galley on horde test, okay? I am looking to get Entombed. I'm looking to get Elder Prime. Gonna see how powerful we can make this Galley. And we're looking to put our foot through the skulls of as many small raptors, Carnos, Sarahs, and particularly T-Rexes as we can. It should be an interesting one. See how we go. Suprimator. Suprimator. Welcome in over on YouTube. How you going, mate? Thanks for coming through. The mighty Galley Mimus. Manic, what up? What up, brother? How you going? I trust you're doing well, mate. Happy... Well, you probably worked today. I was going to say happy day off, but you probably worked. Galley vs. Rex is going to be a tall order. Little Rexes will be fine. UI drives me a bit nuts, says Stan, man. Hell yeah. I don't know about the blue. It's already pretty jarring. And it's certainly changed in-game. You can see it's much brighter. And kind of on a different angle. They've also changed the symbols. So here's our, when we go tab and have a look at our diets, see our symbols here are changed. Protein, carbs, lipids. And now these like Latin symbols or whatever. We don't have many preferred foods. Jeez Louise, barely any. That's going to be a big change. Growth rate, blood regen. Okay, that's all standard. This is interesting. So this is where we can do the spawn code things. That's going to be good. Here's our mutations. Let's not take our mutation. Ooh. I kind of want to get salt mutation. Then we'll put congenital in number 2 and then slot in reinforced tendons into number 3. Looks like we're on the South Plains somewhere. Let's just head to the north. So you'll see in the top of the screen there, you've got the Elder Prime requirements. Now that info might be a little bit old, but the info at the time of printing was that you needed to hit 5 of 9. So 5 of those 9 requirements. If you got 5 of those throughout your life, then when you hit game's very loud, copy that. Oh, it is cranking. Absolutely cranking. I'll turn that down. Particularly with the storm rolling in. There we go. That should be better. Server restart in 1 minute. Well, that's perfect timing. If you can hit 5 of those 9 things on the checklist, then when you get to your Elder stage at 75% grown, you'll become a Prime Elder, and you'll actually get a little bit stronger over that last part of your lifetime than you otherwise would. So that's the goal. We will entomb here a few times to stack up our mutations is the sort of plan. So I'm going to get the 2 hardest mutations in our first life here, salt water and the reinforced tendons. And then ideally once we entomb, we'll re-inherit those mutations and we'll start our next life not having to get either of those. We can then just start putting on all those extra speed buffs and all that sort of stuff. 10 seconds. All right, we out of here. New storm animation. That's interesting. How you going, Pentagon? Welcome in, mate. How's your week going? Keep in mind that they remove speed from photosynth and nocturnal. Okay, interesting. Tested outer prime galley system and speed with all buses around 88 kilometers an hour. That was before the patch. Okay. What's up, bud? You okay? Busy as usual, says Pentagon. I'm going good, mate. Going good. A long day in the office today, but it wasn't too bad. Productive. You just want scratchies, do you, bud? It shouldn't take long for the restart. It's normally only a couple of minutes. Good boy. On your bed. Go on. On your bed. All you get's the butt. The butt and the tail wag. So we'll probably play the horde test here over the next couple of days, maybe even through till Friday, in the pursuit of getting our galley here through. I think you can go through 3 or 4 entombments and continue stacking those mutations, and then ideally, certainly by the time we've done it 3 or 4 times and grown a galley all the way through, the same galley all the way through, we should be pretty well placed to hit our prime elder on that last grow. We'll certainly try and do it on each of our grows, just so we can kind of get used to the system, but particularly important that we get it on that last grow, on our last entombment life, and then we'll be about as powerful as we can possibly make it. Now, the T-Rex pen is something we're going to have to be pretty careful of. We're definitely going to have to be pretty selective about the T-Rexes that we go to fight. The smaller, the better, for sure. Their pen is also based on weight, but I think it is a little imbalanced and a bit broken. So we're just going to have to be careful to ensure that we're only taking on the very smallest of juveniles and ruining T-Rex days. Honk honk. There we go. Thank you, Manic. Thank you, Stanman. Hong Kong's to you. Let's go from pen up. All right, hell yeah. Welcome in, Adobo. How you going, mate? Doing good? Hell yeah, brother. Just turn on the Discord sound there. Discord that one while we wait. That one. Properties. Streaming, that one. Cool. Say good day again.
What's up, brother?
Yep, got it. Beautiful. Thank you, sir. How's your day been, mate? Chilling? Working?
Yeah, just a little bit of this, a little bit of that, you know.
Oh, yeah? I do know. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. Let's have a battle royale while we wait. Good luck to all participants. Fight. Pentagon still in. Anzac Ace, Anzac Manic. Who else is there? Goober's in. Pickled. Oh, Ace and Manic are both out. Pentagon v Pickled. Goober's running for the corner. Oh, brutal. Pentagon got the health. Go Spino. You're getting chased by the Ack. Oh, he's done it. Well done, Goober. GG's. Uh-oh, what have I done? Stop it. All right, saved it. Saved the day. I started resizing my windows for my stream overlay, and it all went out of whack very quickly. Thank you for contributing to the 24-hour stream challenge, Wacko. Actually, I saw another one earlier. Pentagon, thank you. Appreciate you, mate. LJ as well. Lurkin, thank you, LJ. Chucking in the points to the challenge. Goob hacks is Pentagon. The defense of the Yankee, eh? All that armor. So the Battle Royale is something that you can trigger from chat as well. There is a channel points redeem for 500 points. Start the Battle Royale. How's the AI situation on HORDETEST? Is it somewhat working, us Wacko? It is somewhat working. Certainly was before this latest update. Anyway, we played T-Rex going back probably a few weeks now. And yeah, we were living on deer and pigs and things. Okay. South Plains. All right. Is there a sanctuary we can get to? One of our requirements for the Elder Prime is to visit a sanctuary as a juvie. I reckon that actually might be the Swamp Sanctuary. It's a bit of distance, but let's see if we can knock it over. Seems like a fairly straightforward one to knock over nice and early. At least get one in the bank. There's so many more obstacles now on the forest floor. Lots of rocks and fallen logs and things. I've seen schooling fish on the HORDETEST is Stamman, AI Dibbles and AI Galleys. Yep, hell yeah. I know the Dibbles are about. A couple of spots on the Delta where all the T-Rexes are hanging out, living on the AI Dibbles. Stay away from that chicken. Gee, this is going to be the South Plains Sanctuary. That's not too bad. We'll just run up there and trigger it. Find a quick mushroom and bail. So pretty vastly different South Plains. This is the bottom waterfall here, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't seen it yet. Bottom waterfall in the saltwater lake. You can see the salt water's changed dramatically. It is now much darker. Currently, it is just crystal clear. You can see from here to the other side of it. So all you saltwater croc mains out there, rejoice. You're going to be able to get things off the beach much easier than you can currently. That is for sure. Okay, let's get inside the sanctuary here. Apparently we can sniff mushrooms. Oh, it looks like we can. Look at that. Imagine though that new symbol we've never seen before is a mushroom symbol. There's many, but I can't see any. Oh, there's some there. It's a bit laggy. We're dropping back and forth. There we go. Beautiful. Get working on that perfect diet. Well, it's not giving us all diets. Oh, it is. It is. It's just giving us more of the protein. Yeah, I heard they can get to 13 tons, Stan, man. Out of prime croc. That's pretty incredible. Be dragging full-size bloody stags into the water at that weight. Okay, so... Oh, yeah, I see. We've got that's all filling out now. It just didn't show us all of those to start, so that we do have much more in our diet. Beautiful. Hell yeah. Perfect diet achieved. So we need to maintain this perfect diet for the majority of our lifetime, and then that will be another one of the little goals achieved. So 2 of them we kind of start with, so to speak, never infertile and never muscle spasm. Now, we are going to lose that infertility one if we get our saltwater mutation, right? Because we're going to have vomit sickness, and that I'm pretty sure makes us infertile. So we have achieved Visit Sanctuary as a juvie. We've achieved a perfect diet, but we can lose that one over the course of our life if we spend too long without a perfect diet. So we'll just have to be careful to maintain that one. These are the other ones we're looking to do, the visit 4 patrol zones and visit 2 migration zones. We're probably not going to raise children, and we haven't hatched from an egg. So there's 2 we're not going to get either. So as long as we visit those patrol zones, migration zones, perfect diet, that's 3. Sanctuary is 4. And then never muscle spasm is our 5th, because we are probably going to go infertile, as I said, at some stage. So the migration and the patrol zones are definitely on our list of things to do. But let's just sit in the sanctuary for a while and feed on these mushrooms. Lost a 5-ton Rex to an outer prime croc, says Stan Man. Hell yeah. This is what we play for.
I just woke up next to a Rex. This is crazy. Wow.
A big boy? Too big to eat you?
No, he's very big.
All right. Well, given that there's nutrition here, let's just try and do our saltwater mutation here at South Plains. Plenty of mushrooms to keep eating in the sanctuary there. Yeah, we're getting kicked back and forth here. It's not great. A little bit of desync every 30 seconds pushes us back a few meters. That is a scary proposition in a fight, but we'll just deal with it. I'm going to turn back on the FPS and ping settings. That one. Our ping's actually not too bad. Now I'm going to try and get salt in my number 1 slot pickled. And then congenital. And then reinforced. I think this patch added in the mutations for changing sex and solo nesting, but I haven't tested it yet, says Stanman. I did hear about those changes coming. Interesting. I can't tell. Is that food and water in our stomach or not? Is it just emptied completely? No, we do have food and water in our stomach. Beautiful. I guess the orange of our footprint is the one that's indicating that we're sick.
Where about did you say you were?
I'm at South Plains.
Cool.
Now, water doesn't seem to be going down unless that's the symbol for the sickness in the top of it, and we are currently already out of water. Let's go and drink some fresh, and we'll see what happens. That might be the level of our sickness, I think. So South Plains, as you can see, the river and the waterfalls completely forested in this coming update. See, that doesn't appear to be affecting the level of our water at all. Oh no, we are slowly building it up now from the bottom, I see. Okay. So when we threw up, it emptied our stomach completely. We weren't left with a tiny little sliver in the bottom of our stomach. That's what made it confusing to figure out. All right, full up. We'll go and get some mushrooms. Oh. Sort out buddy cam here. He's a good boy. Oh, we can still smell the sanctuary. That's good. We're not too big yet. The desync is going to get us killed. I can tell you that already.
Yeah, the rubber banding's pretty bad.
New South Plains River is damn pretty, sister, man. If I didn't have experience with it, I wouldn't be able to recognize it for sure. Almost unrecognizable. Yep, we vomited. Okay. So is it the top part of our stamina that's showing, indicating the level of our sickness then? We haven't taken any damage from being out of food or water. I really don't like the colors that they've got for the UI. It's terrible. Current version is much better. All right, so we'll wait for that dirty brown to disappear from our stamina bar. That should then indicate that we're healed. Just even the color of the water looks so much better than it is currently. It's just brown at the moment. That looks way better. Guess we can just watch for that to disappear. It looks like we must be getting close, though. Be gone, vomit sickness. Yes, very wishful thinking, Stan Man. And one bite to get us off the bottom. Doesn't look like we're sick. We've still got the status effect. I suppose it's not going to matter too much. We're only going to get sick again when we go and fill our stomach with salt water. Let's try and get some nutrients going. We rubber banded while we were jumping back through midair. It'd look better, those stomach and water symbols, if they were actually empty, like the stamina bar is. You can see in the middle of the foot of the stamina bar, it's just the outline. You can actually see through it. That would be a much better way to indicate it, have them uniform in that way. All right, fresh water. Dolly Wally, thank you for the follow. Appreciate your follow on Twitch. Dolly Wally has become a legend. Nice to meet you, mate, and welcome in. Some dialos off in the distance. My regular game Isle brain is pinging me saying there's fish there. There's likely a croc. But I'm not quite sure how the AI are triggering here in Horde Test. It could just be me that's triggered those as an omnivore rather than there necessarily being a croc there in the water somewhere. Grazing doesn't appear to do anything. It's not even bringing us up off the bottom. Shit, we might have to put congenital into number 1 here. We're getting close to second mutation. Be a crying shame to miss out on one. It's the simple changes, isn't it? Even just the lapping little waves on the water makes it look so much better. Currently in game, it's just still to the edge of the shoreline. That looks so much more natural, even if it is a little repetitive. Just that little bit of movement. Now, in the eyes of safety, so we don't miss out on a mutation, I am going to add congenital into number 1. Congenital hyperalgesia reduces the damage from incoming damage from larger species, which is a lot of the things that we're going to be fighting. The actual dino you're fighting doesn't have to be larger than you. It just has to belong to a species that grows to be larger than yourself. So it's an effective way, effective defense when we're fighting even just juvenile Rexes and things like that. Will give us a bit of a extra toughness against those species. Anything that's a bit of a glass cannon and is of smaller stature, you know, Herrera, Gallia, of course, Trudon certainly really benefits from that congenital. We'll do this another couple of times, I think, and then we should have done enough. Waiting for this fluid deficient status effect to disappear. Then we know we've done enough for the reniculate kidneys, allowing us to drink salt water. If you've been suffering from rubber banding, Stanman, you can see what we're dealing with here. Or is this just a symptom of connecting all the way from Australia?
No, I'm getting it too.
You're getting it too? Okay.
Yeah.
Something's busted.
Yeah, it's not fun, but it did save me a couple times from flinging off a cliff. That was nice.
Nice. Bit of bullet time. A la Max Payne.
Yeah, yeah.
We don't appear to be taking any damage from having no food and water. Maybe it's just slow. Ah, copy that, Stan, man. Oh, there we go. Now we've gone red. It's a pretty decent buffer between having an empty stomach of food and water and then actually emptying it before it turns red. Have to figure out what's going on there. Giga, welcome in, mate. How you traveling? How's your week going? Yeah, going well, mate. Going well. Another long day in the office today. One more long day in the office tomorrow, and then I'm work from home on Friday and cruising into the weekend. So we'll probably be on Horde Test the next few streams, possibly Friday night as well. And then we'll switch back to Petite Peds on our Saturday stream. We are multi-streaming to YouTube and Twitch throughout the week and exclusively to Twitch on the weekends, ensuring I've got the best encoding possible and can play some tunes on the weekends on those streams. All right. Probably done about enough. Big things happening, says Giga. Yeah, I'm hoping for big things to happen, Giga, that's for sure. With all of your support, big things coming this channel's way, that's for sure. Make sure you get around the YouTube chat. Check out our latest shorts series. Aussie Freeman documents the Isle. I'll put another Aussie Freeman short up tonight after the stream. Derpus, welcome into you, mate. Yeah, Freeman's having a break. Ace is back on the case, mate. Mr. Aussie Freeman did a great job the last couple of streams. You loved it, Giga? Hell yeah. Yeah, plenty of encouragement from you lot. It's always pretty nerve-wracking trying something out of the box. Oh, Adobo, what up, fam?
Brother.
Yep, we certainly went through our fair share of cameramen. Dervis. Their families are well looked after. We can still smell the sanctuary. Surprised we're not too big yet. We'll see if we can get another cheeky mushroom in us.
Nice.
Can't tell if that's doing it for us or not. I don't think it is. Just there. No, but definitely rubber banding for sure. I'm noticing a bit of that. And I mean, my ping's better than it is normally on petites. All right, we're gonna have to find our way to some viewer night vision here. Let's get all that fired up. There we go. Are you okay? Welcome in, mate. How you going? Hello to you. Just got off from work. Hell yeah. Welcome home, mate. So this first goose, it's just a bit of a throwaway, really, because we're going to entomb when we get full grown and respawn. We're just doing the hard couple of hidden mutations on this first life, getting both saltwater, and then ideally we'll also be able to pick up reinforced tendons in our third slot. And then when we entomb and respawn, we start with those mutations and then get to add another 3 as we grow for the second time. Still smell the sanctuary? Yep, beautiful.
Stay in as long as you can.
I cannot see a thing. I'm just bumping into things and pushing past them at this point. Where is that? Is that just there? Looks to be. Oh no, we threw up. All right, that's all right. So we've hit infertility here because we've got a poor diet. So we're probably going to lose a couple of these points towards the prime elder at the end of this life, but again, that's not, I'm not too fussed with that. We're going to entomb anyway. So we've gone infertile, so we lose one there, and I think we might have lost our perfect diet because we've got all the way down to poor diet. I think if you can maintain a good or great diet, it gives you a bit of leeway, but once you hit poor diet, I think that then chops that one off the list as well. Can't see a damned thing. Let's further into it that way. Use the compass to get out of here. That way. See you stepping out there like Jesus walking on water, mate. And then you rubber banded back to the shore.
I just got to demonstrate the powers every once in a while, you know?
Yeah, yeah. The chosen one is among us.
Yeah, I haven't played the horde test, so it's my first time experiencing the map change. you're ready to go.
I'm still showing fluid deficient. I think I got to do another stomach full.
Yeah, no rush.
Oh, that's annoying. How many people on this server? It was 88 when I joined. Oh, I've got streamer mode on, so I probably can't tell. It wasn't a heap on the other servers, though. This was the most popular one with 88. Everything else had a dozen or 20 or so. It is an odd time of day, though, of course. More popular in those NA prime times than our morning here in Oz. Yeah, I've seen a bunch of the map changes already, Stan Man. We flew around with our Pteranodon the last time we played on Horde Test. Had a good check out of it all. The southern end of the South Plains is awesome. Big, like, multiple dam freshwater kind of sections, all drained out with these little pools in them. They look really cool. Massive human structure, probably the biggest human structure to date. The south end of South Plains here now. And I really do like the changes to Highlands. They've split the lake and there's kind of a little river that runs between the two sections of the lake now. It's quite a cool zone. We'll definitely get around the map over the next couple of days. All right, I've done enough. Fluid deficient is gone. So when we hit our second mutation, which will be shortly, we'll be able to apply reniculate kidneys. Just need to worry about getting our diet sorted again. Get this growth rate boosting. So, just waiting for the sickness to disappear. Let's have a little explore of the South Plains River. Go up and check out the second waterfall. The basic structure is still here. Obviously, the sanctuary there on the right-hand side. And then up through the rocks. This is the same, this little section of rocks. The area around it is vastly different. I mean, this is the same through here, just with the addition of all the trees. Pretty cool. I quite like it. Jungle River. Is the wallow still here? Yep, wallow's still here as well. Similar but different. All right, I think we are too big for the sanctuary now. We can't smell it anymore. So mushrooms are off the diet. We've got a patrol zone, but it looks like it is miles away, probably all the way to the delta. There's a migration zone in our north. Let's head up towards the migration zone, I reckon. Follow the river. All the new obstacles are going to be a challenge for Carnos. All the rocks and logs and things along the forest floor. Advantage anything that can jump, that's for sure. We might have to cross here, Adobo. River's kind of leading us away to the side. Too steep. See if those pathways are still around here. Surely they're going to give us a way up. Modder, welcome in, mate. Ace is back. Oh, yeah, beautiful. All right, patrols. Migration zone achieved. 1 of 2 we need to visit. Just go a little deeper and we'll have a sniff for some diets. I'm doing well, Modder. I'm doing well. How you traveling, mate? A long day in the office for Ace, but it's behind us now. I'm not smelling anything. Well, one little scavenge. Oh, I got leopards. Distant to the north. Just lost it as soon as I started moving, but it was definitely this way. Oh, yep, I'm back on it. That's interesting. They've changed the symbols in the UI, but not changed it in game. So leopards is now that little Y symbol you can see on our stat bar. I think that's it anyway. We'll see in a moment when we actually successfully eat some of this. Jeez, it takes an age. Oh, there we go. Just got a little tick. Now we are going to have to be careful. We've still got this vomit sickness, so let's just grab that tiny little bit. We'll wait for this vomit sickness status effect to disappear. Get a bit of stamina back too. Couldn't hurt. AU's going in for a road within Reg on the 22nd. Let's go, mate. Hell yeah. Couple of weeks. Less. Doing well, says Modder. Good day doing some brick pattern walls that were 15 mil out of plumb. Oh, gosh. Just a little angle.
Hey, I'm going to use the restroom real quick, brother. I'll be right back.
Gee. Don't look sick to me. I don't see an indicator of it anywhere in our stat bar there, but it's definitely saying vomit sickness. We're in no rush, I guess. We'll give it a couple of minutes. Get our stamina all the way back up. Couple of die lows, and then that was a little dibble calling. That little squeal. Just a little bit. Just a little bit of an angle modder. Yeah, there's some carbs and some protein out that way. Beautiful. Oh, I didn't start our time of life counter, chat. You're slipping. You're slipping out there in Twitch land. It's Squarely Chat's responsibility to timer. So plus 45 minutes onto that. Still showing vomit sickness. Surely that's bugged. Nope. We threw up from that. Damn it. Why? I gotta get back to river for water, bro. Ah. The rubber band is real. Oh, and egregious.
Is there a salt rock along the river?
Actually on the other side, yeah, there used to be. That's a good call, actually. On the other side, back towards South Plains, there was one in the past. Not sure where we are. There we go. Rubber band. That's a great idea. Should be able to scent it, right, if we get close enough.
Yeah.
Actually, there's a pinky looking rock up here. It might be concrete, actually. Yeah, I think it's just concrete. Some human structure.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, we'll go back downriver. It was pretty close to the exit of the valley here on that opposite bank.
Not near either. Unless that's it right there. Nope.
No, I'm not smelling anything. We could go along the beach towards West Rail and see if there's that one along the cliffside there. I was only going that way to get to that migration zone. We've got a Dobo on with us, Modder. The legend himself. Oh, kind of looking pinky over here. Let's see.
Oh yeah, I think that's it.
Modder says, "G'day, Dobo."
How's it going?
Oh, it looks like we ate it. We did. Hell yeah. No longer vomit sickness. I was about to ask if it could get any darker, and as I thought the words to speak, it literally got darker. What the hell? The rain's coming.
Means it's gonna be pitch black soon.
I was born in the darkness, molded by it.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm a big fan of these new indicators.
Yeah.
Really hard to tell what's what.
What's our time here? I guess I'll just turn streamer mode off. What the hell? 70 on at the moment. Where is in server time? Doesn't tell us. Certainly nighttime, I can give you that much. Well, I guess back to the migration zone just to get diets happening, and then we'll do a bit of a wider journey from there. Maybe head up to Highlands. Oh, that is terrible rubber banding. I jumped in the river twice. Is that the way up? I can't see. I think it is. What the hell? Yep, this is the way up. I'm navigating by the faint mist on the ground. Chat can't see much better even with the gamma filter on. There's no gamma to increase. Oh yeah, I'm taking damage from no food now. Let's get a sniff on. Where is anything?
I think you can graze right here.
It wasn't giving me food before. Let's see. Oh no, it does get me up off the bottom. It just doesn't give us enough to indicate that it's actually filling the bar. Unless I need to like graze in a new spot, maybe. Also, you just don't know when you're eating or drinking, like at what points is it rubber banding, you know? And like you're taking in a mouthful and then immediately the mouthful doesn't exist. You're taking in the mouthful again.
Probably up to 20%, but the indicator is just weird. If you hover over it, it'll probably say, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it does. It says 22%. You're right, even though it doesn't show anything in it. And then my water shows 70%, but it looks like it's about 90% full.
Yeah, they're funky.
Funky. Just funky things. All right, diets. Let's find some actual nutrition. I'm going to just go another 50 meters and scent again. Food turning to ash in your mouth. Exactly. It sort of feels like. I've got some protein here to the northwest. Oh, that is annoying. 3 times into the same tree.
Protein on me. Never mind. It literally just disappeared.
No. I'm going to the east. Oh, I do just call it scent of leopards this way. Oh, yep, carbs here too. There's a trike here, careful. Imagine he just ate all of that. Oh no, there's still fruit on the ground maybe. Yep, fruit on the ground. The like mist rolling across the floor is really cool. Definitely more dynamic weather.
It's to the right, and then protein to the north a little bit.
Oh yeah, smell those leopards. Patchy here, care. Where are you, leopards? Oh, yep. Jeez, this would be unplayable if you're a carnivore, I reckon. Oh, it's this bloody tree. It's just about unplayable as a galley, let alone actually having to hunt something. Try and find that protein again. It's the road to West Rail, I dare say. And the opposite way up to Highlands. Probably head up there, really. Just want to get another bite to eat here before we mission. Can't smell a thing. I'm smelling the leopards all the way behind us, so there's nothing in that whole radius. All right, let's go up to Highlands, I think. We'll head north. I've got a little bit of food in my stomach. It's not the perfect diet we want, but that's okay. We'll keep working on our reinforced tendons as we go. Find our way to this roadway again. Oh, yep, here we are. This is the little human structure on the road. Yep, beautiful. I think we're going to end up at the entrance to Highlands here. Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow. That honk broke us, sorry.
I'm smelling another migration zone miles away. Other side of Highlands, maybe. I don't smell a single patrol zone anywhere.
In one.
Hold it. Just one popped up. Hell yeah. Just in front of us here.
Yeah, yeah.
Actual trees here in Highlands. Bit of a change. Bit more biodiversity from the flora.
It's to the left. Yeah, on me right here. Big bush.
Nice. Pretty
Outside the
spread out,
patrol
isn't
zone.
it? Beautiful. So is it protein we're looking for now or carbs? No, it's actually... No, it is protein. Well, that's silly. the way they've got them arranged in your HUD is protein is the B on the left, carbs is the A on the right, and then lipids is below. But in the indicator in your menu, it's flipped. Why would they do that? Surely just an oversight. Beautiful. All right, let's go and check out the new lake. The new Highlands. So the tunnel is no more. Just sort of here is the current valley where it runs down, and then about where those big rocks are, that bigger mountain, that should be normally the start of the tunnel entrance. It leads you up to the lake proper. It is just gone. It's just a big kind of rolling hill expanse down towards the lake now. But vastly different in layout, that's for sure. So this would be where the tunnel would exit normally into the start of the lake, and you'd go around that way to the wallow, up and around that way to the shallow spot at the other end. You can see it's much reduced, but if you follow that right-hand route, it goes around to the other side, and you'll see a similarly sized section of lake over there, kind of split in two with a river joining them. Skeleton here. So it's certainly reduced in size, like just in total area, even with it split now. The lake on Highlands currently is absolutely massive.
Oh, something coming behind this, Carno.
Copy. Down left, down the shore. Good spotting. You good?
I'm coming to you.
It's pretty good bushes to hide in if you can break line of sight.
I think it's a baby Rex, actually.
Yeah, but it's a Rex. I kicked him. I'm trying to kick him, but I keep rubber banding.
Yeah, I think I juked him. I think.
All right, we out.
I lost him, yeah.
Nice. I got one kick on him. My second and third both just went wide. So all of this would be water in the current version of the game. This is the second section of the lake. Shell of its former self. Bones. Some lavender here. Not sure if it's in season. It is. Protein. Surprised he didn't try and pin us then. That would have been my play if I was him. Rubber banding be done if you're pinned on the ground. Oh, we hit our second mutation. Apply our reniculate kidneys here. Hell yeah. I'm keeping an eye out. We're looking clear. Oh, there's a little something. Oh, it might be Apache. Thought it was a Sarah for a second. I was going for a kick. He's off. All right, let's go north out of here on our way down to water access. We'll see what this section looks like and how they've handled the cutaway northern ridge jungle or whatever it's called. Northwest ridge. I think it's just a cliffside drop. I don't know if they've put beaches around this northern edge. We'll have a look though. The Gourd Chili Red has become a legend. Welcome in, The Gourd. Thank you for your follow on Twitch. Appreciate you. Become a legend. Kind of open expanse, bit of a boring spot. Keep heading down valley. Should take us to water access.
Good spot for Carnos, though.
Yeah, for sure. Break up the Herbie Kumbaya of Highlands, you reckon? Hell yeah, modder. Always here to help, mate, with baby duties. I take that as a compliment. Okay, it is just a cliffside, it looks like. Yep. Just a straight drop. It'd be interesting with the Herrera. Go exploring. We're going uphill here. I would have thought we'd need to go down to get to water access. Just keep pushing along here. See what we come into. Oh, that's awesome, modder. Congrats, mate. Hell yeah. That's freaking awesome news, man. How exciting. Chikari, welcome in. It's not great. Okay, this looks promising.
Oh yeah, that's looking like water access.
Beautiful. Yeah, it is a bit jarring, isn't it? Very bright. Yeah, the lake here looks about the same. See if there's still the shallow spot out here to drink at. I'm liking the fog along the ground when it's raining. That little bit of mist. That's really atmospheric.
It looks like the shallow spot isn't so shallow anymore.
It's too hard to bloody tell because of the new coloration of the water. I'm not liking it. Maybe the other side where the wallow normally is. See if that's still got that big open section. That's our stamina. Yeah, we're pretty good. Got enough to get over anyway. Oh yeah, here's a good spot. Need to get Stan back, mate. All right, so we visited one patrol zone. Let's just keep up to date on this stuff. I'll just take a 2-minute break here, chat, top up my water, close up the house, back in a couple. Yeah, there's Buddy Butt. Buddy Butt. The loaf. Look at that butt. It's a dog, I swear. It's not just half a dog. All right, full stamp. Beautiful. North Lake. Go and claim the goose roast.
Oh, that was bad.
That was a bad one. With the new undergrowth, there seems to be a much more clear distinction between open areas and like forested areas. You can see all this in the current version. This is nowhere near as open. There's like little patches of bushes and little patches of trees and the odd rock. They're trying to really separate the biomes. As you say, for the Kano, there's going to be some excellent spots. Ambush. And go charging, utilize that speed. And then through the forest is completely changed with all the additional undergrowth, and not just that, but rocks and fallen trees and things. How are we doing on our growth? 55%. So when we hit 75% in the new system, we're actually considered full grown. Then the last 25% is your elder part of your life, and whether you become a frail elder or a prime elder, which I'm sure you've heard, everyone's heard people talk about the prime elder. That's where you actually do gain a little bit of strength and toughness and weight if you hit that prime elder. That's why we're farming those. That list of things that we need to achieve, 5 of those 9 things you need to achieve to successfully become a prime elder. If you don't, which we're probably going to miss it in this first life anyway, because of all that messing around for our saltwater perk, then you become a frail elder and you actually lose stats in that last 25% of your life. So you kind of reach like a peak performance period in that 70 to 80% growth range. And then in that final 20%, you actually become weaker and slower and less heavy as a frail elder. So then you hit the 100%, that then gives you the opportunity to entomb, where you respawn as a fresh version of your species with the mutations that you entombed with already applied. And then you look to grow again and apply 3 more mutations. So we're looking to entomb a few times here over the next couple of days. we'll get ideally our mutations maxed all the way out and then hit that prime elder for that last grow with full mutations. We'll see how powerful we can make the galley. Raptor went from 47 kilometers an hour to around 34 as a frail elder, says Little Dixie. Wow, that's a huge difference. That's massive. It's like 25% slower. A little bit more even. So it's probably not going to be so obvious on the galley as it would be with the likes of the T-Rex or some of those dinos that take so many hours to grow. You really notice the difference between their frail and prime versions in that outer period of their lives. Got to a point where I just fed myself to a Rex, says Dixie. You weren't going to entomb, Dixie? Respawn? Bit of a gamble, of course. You might just get murdered, but if you're going to get murdered anyway.
I mean, they just entombed inside the Rex's stomach, you know?
Entombed, yes. Took pity on a poor hungry Rex.
That poor guy at Highlands, I bet he was starving and bored and something.
Yeah. He's probably sniffing all those bones. Just thinking like, man, just one bite of fresh meat. I don't want to eat the bones. It was a rabbit.
Oh.
This is much denser through here now. Some taller trees added to the North Lake. Hell yeah. Even out on that little island's got some tall trees on it. That looks cool. Definitely have to check out Mount Doom. Waterfall's about the same. Little section. Is that a Sarah? Did you hear that little call? Was I dreaming it? Might have been dreaming it. It's just different enough, isn't it? Oh, it looks like the rock is gone. No. Oh, no, it is still here. It's just further down. Benny Hill.
Yeah.
Yep, same as. Dixie says, I got nested earlier as a Dino Sucus on Petites NA. My Dino had a weird ass color like orange and blue. Okay, you must have triggered a skin then, eh? One of the special skins. Lucky little sausage. Grow that thing up big and strong.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Getting heal from Sandman. Hell yeah. Oh, I think we've got diets here. Just popped in with no patrol zone. Yep. Perfect. I was getting hungry. Already logged off. Had to take my GF to the hospital. Oh no, mate. I hope everything's okay. It's the lipids back this way. Maybe leopards. It's going to let me eat it. Oh, it is. Beautiful. Just to check up. Okay, cool. Glad to hear it, mate. Well, that'll take us back up to a perfect diet. Hell yeah. Coming up on 60%. Let's check out the volcano. Piggy. Shot. I tried that and missed horribly.
Oh, just knocked him over.
Someone you were watching yesterday was looking for it, but maybe they just sucked, says Little Dixie. Thinking the cave got removed. Definitely still here. Changed the tree layout in here, though. Added a big fat one and taken away all the little spindly ones. He's got to be trolling with the neon bloody stats, eh? Like, surely.
Yeah, definitely.
What is that? Very bright piece on the ground. Let's head down through the cave system to the southern end. One rubber band at a time. This looks about the same so far. Shouldn't this go deeper? Or have they cut it here? There's no southern entrance anymore. What's this? Oh no, this is the way. This is the way. Can you drink from here now, I wonder? You can't drink from them in the current version of the game. Oh, you can. All right, they fixed that. Beautiful. Currently, these pools exist in the game, but you can't actually drink from them. Oh, floating rocks. One with the Force, Luke. Get baited. Get baited, Dixie. I mean, that is a way down. It's not a safe way down.
One of these days. That sounds pretty close.
Yeah, that's at Verdant Pond somewhere. So when we played Horde Test a few weeks ago, and we're on our T-Rex run, there were a bunch of T-Rexes growing here at the Forks Plains because the AI Dibbles would spawn here. So there was a pretty much a conglomeration of T-Rexes on the land and Dinosuchus in the water. But there were a lot of juveniles around coming in sniffing the corpses, so might be able to get some kicking going on here if you can come across some smaller ones. It's like the medium-sized T-Rexes that we really got to watch. The small to medium, they've got a pretty quick top speed and can pin. It's when they get bigger, they're easy to avoid for us. What are you doing, bud? Sitting next to his bed on the floor. Way up onto that rock. So we were here as a baby Rex with like 7 or 8 other juvenile baby Rexes. It was quite the party. Well, that little island's had an upgrade. Little sandbank island's got a full forest on it now. There's a bit of protein here. Oh, it might be over the water, actually. Yeah. And so these little islands, fully forested. Oh. Out of season. You look like you were moonwalking then. Slipping on the spot.
Gills.
I like the new color of the water. It's much more natural, eh? That's good. It still hides the crocs just as well by the looks of it.
Probably better.
Yeah. Oh. We were 20 meters up the beach when I hit that honk. Follow this around. We head up to the Victoria Falls kind of section. Oh, protein here. Check that out. We'll slip over the top then to East Swamp. We'll have a look at East Swamp and the radio tower and water treatment. Beautiful. Is our growth at now? 62%. Coming into the prime of our life at 75. It's our weight, actually. It's our weight. 313, 316. I think we get up to 490 now, the galley. Have a little bit of extra. Currently it's 450 in regular, or maybe even less, 425. As darkness descends, we'll turn the viewer night vision back on. Might even have to up it here. I'll up the gamma for you. So it'll be completely washed out of color, but it's better than it being dark, right? I'm going to jump across here. Cut through the forest. We'll slip back down to the river in a second. There's something in the grass. Heard the footsteps of someone else. Might have just been AI. All right, that looks like it's about all the same. Up to the point. We'll go up the hill, cross over on the bridge here. Reckon I welcome in, mate. Aussie Freeman. He's headed back. It's just a quick 2-day trip for Aussie Freeman. We'll certainly see some more of Aussie Freeman in the future. But Anzac is back at the job, mate. Back at my desk. It's like running on a treadmill. Heard something grumble. Might have been a pig though. So used to having no AI in the game at all. Every sound as a player, you know, every footstep as a player. Still on the road here? Need to be my eyes, chat.
I think we're good. Oh.
I appreciate you, Stan, man. Yeah, going for the wise old honker run, that's it. I'm going to try and entomb a few times here and then get Prime Elder on our last life over the next few days. Probably just go for another hour here. Big day in the office again for me tomorrow. Every minute is a bonus. I'm looking over at my stream and I can see it's like with the gamma you can actually see, but it's delayed by about 3 or 4 seconds plus the rubber banding. It's impossible. There'd be a gate through here somewhere, which you can take in towards East Swamp. TK, welcome in, mate. How you going? Dead AI there.
Yeah.
All right, East Swamp. Oh yeah, it's looking a bit different. Big dead tree sticking out. That looks cool as. Yeah, the soft splashes of schooling fish, chat. Imagine a world where there's schooling fish on the server you're playing. Give us the time? No, it doesn't give us the time. The promised land, says Giga. The promised land with schooling fish, you reckon? It is utopia. Is that sanctuary palms right to the edge of the water? Is that what I'm seeing? It doesn't actually go into the sanctuary from there. It's just using a bit of their foliage.
The full grown.
Nice. I'm 65. This end of the lake's pretty much the same. The rest of it's vastly different. Let's find the road and we'll head out to the beach and then we can make our way back to the north. I just want to get up to the radio tower and then into water treatment and check that out. Road here, yeah. Piggy running away up the road. Samo says the positives, schooling fish and crocs are back on the servers. The negatives, schooling fish being present makes me nervous again. Yes. I mentioned that earlier while we were drinking back at South Plains. There was schooling fish there and I hadn't seen another player. I was thinking maybe it was us that we're getting them spawning in as omnivores possibly. But yeah, my immediate thought was, oh shit, there's a croc in that water. At least out on the beach, we're going to be able to see a little something. This looks about exactly the same. Even the containers are in the same positions. So much better the edge of the water. Just with those little lapping waves is all it needed. I was about to say radio tower's gone, but it is actually there in the jungle now.
I was about to say a couple more trees, yeah.
Yeah. Just gonna top up my water.
Had ton of food over here.
Beautiful. So carbs is now the little A symbol. The little B symbol is protein, and the little Y symbol is lipids. But they haven't changed them in the UI when you sniff. They're still the same old symbols. I'm sure they'll make that change at some point. Unless Dondi is purely trolling with the new UI in-game. Is the tunnel here going from here to the water treatment? I wonder. Oh yeah, it is. through the tunnel. Yep, west axis and the northern ridge. Both gone, Giga. Just sheer cliff drops down to the ocean now. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Oh, zoom, zoom into the wall. Yeah, I would have hoped I don't mind them cutting parts of the map with the eye to concentrate the player base. But I wish they'd done something a bit more with it than just cut the land down and... Oh, there's a little marina here. Was this here before? It's kind of jarring. Just looks like it's an afterthought up there now. This is new, isn't it?
Actually, I think it is, though.
Someone needs to turn the lights on. Haven't paid their power bill. We're traveling by memory more than by sense. Oh, this looks the same from what I can tell. Hey, bud. Okay. You've had dinner, you've had a walk, you've had scritches. What more do you want? More scritches, Ace. More scritches. All the scritches. Oh, does that feel good, does it? Does that feel good, does it? Good boy. Come hang out with you soon, bud. Okay, rain pouring down. Cut the volume. Little Shane, hello to you. Welcome in. First time chat. Appreciate you with a very cute dino emote. Hell yeah. Little Shane, little Cheyenne, maybe? Like Cheney, little Shaney. Silver Shack, g'day, mate. Welcome in. Just Chain. Little Chain. Little Shane. We'll just call you Lil. How about that? Must be getting close now. 69%. 5 more percent to go and we've hit full grown. Then we start our decline into elder stage in the last 25%. What do you think about this MAJ? Imagine there's more to that sentence. Is your first elder B? Not quite making sense there, little Shane. Ah, French, righto. Bonjour. We have played the Horde test a few weeks ago before this latest update. Played around with the T-Rex and a few other things. I enjoyed it the last run through. This one, yet to be determined. 2 hours in. Take away the rubber banding, and I think I'd be having a much better experience. Rubber banding is a bane of all gamers' existence. Rain stopped at least. Really am not liking the blue either. The blue in here looks terrible. You're right, Stan, man. Oh, there's the morning light coming out too. Get rid of the gamma. So ideally we'll get this galley all the way through to 100% and then entomb and we'll respawn. We'll try and find some diets to help that along. Probably go back to where we were, really. Water treatment looks all about the same. Head back to Radio Tower, eat some more of those diets, and we'll make our way south along the coast, I reckon. Did you get another elder, or is it the first? No, this is our first one. We were last time we played with the T-Rex. I think the biggest we got was about 60% of our several, what felt like dozen attempts. So yeah, this is our first run through playing with the entombment and then the elder system as well. Honey Badger, g'day, bruv. Welcome in. So good to bump into you the other day in game, mate. That was random. Hey, you're right. Just very excited to say hey this afternoon. I'm here for it. How many hours have I played the Isle? Asked Little Shane. Let me check. Over 1,000. I have lost touch since I hit the 1,000. 1,207 hours. I'm slowly getting there. I think I'm out of the noob status now. Once you crack the 1,000 hours. How does the entombing help the gameplay? Do you get more stats afterwards? Serpent TTV. So when you entomb, you respawn with your current mutations reapplied. I'm just going to turn this music all the way down. So we have taken congenital hypoalgesia in 1, and we've managed to get reniculate kidneys to drink salt water in 2. In number 3, we'll work on our reinforced tendons. So these 2, reinforced tendons and reniculate kidneys, we're going to have 2 hidden mutations. When we entomb and respawn, we respawn with those 3 mutations being inherited and start our grow again. So our next galley, assuming we survive this next 30 minutes and manage to do that, will start with reniculate kidneys, congenital hypoalgesia, and the reinforced tendons, which is a pretty powerful start for a little galley. And I think you can do it three times, maybe. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 4 times you can do it. You can entomb. So you fill these smaller sections out. So these 3 mutations would then go into these slots. Then we'd go through that whole life entomb again. Then the 3 mutations we take in that second life would then go in these 3 slots for our 3rd life, and so on through to your 5th life. The entomb 4 times. So then ideally, after we've gotten through it 3 or 4 times, we can then hit Elder Prime and we will be the Uber Goose. Hey, more than welcome, Serban. Thanks for the question, mate. Appreciate your first time chat as well. Welcome, man. And then after you entomb 4 times, says Reckoner, you get killed by a hacker. Entirely possible. Hey, thank you for the follow, Serban. Serban has become a legend. Hepsy going to be so fast to entomb for sure, honey. You'll have a 3rd or 4th generation Hepsy within an hour. Rain, rain, go away. Come again another day. Just when you think we're done with the gamma filter for another day.
That rain becoming frequent.
Should be pinned by a Rex or be a carny. Is that something that you can prevent? No, not you can't prevent that, Serban. If they get a hold of you, that's it. So the Raptors, of course, can pin you, and now the T-Rex and Horde Test can pin you. Pretty broken pin mechanic from the T-Rex, more or less instant death. So we've just got to avoid that as our only defense. Once you're in that pin, there's no stopping it. The only thing Goose can do is skedaddle, says Reckoner. Well, with enough of us, we can do some damage for sure. There's a couple of brave little geese around us. And the yellows will be able to pin as well once they get introduced, that's correct. Far from the times when you could kill a Rex with a galley back on Legacy, eh, Serban? Many, many moons ago, I'm sure. Spence, welcome in, mate. Liking the dog ass cam you got there. He gets shifting around, like that. Yeah. There he is.
I run back to port real quick because I need to grab some water.
Oh yeah, Reggie. Giga wants a sauropod in the game. Yeah, plenty of people calling for it. That's Buddy. For those of you in chat that haven't met him yet, 12-year-old American staffy. He's a heartbreaker. Galley's still the fastest critter in the game, asks Serban. At a base level, yes, but here comes the but. With different mutations, Carnotaurus can be faster. T-Rex, juvenile and subadult T-Rex is very fast, faster than a basic galley. But you can obviously, with the entombment, make your galley a bit faster as it gets entombed with all extra mutations and things. So it's certainly right up there. But in the current regular version of the game, a charging Carno is just a slightly touch faster than a sprinting galley. The Carno, of course, burns through its stamina in the charged state pretty quickly, but it is slightly faster than a solo galley. If you're using your honk, your F key, then you are faster than a Carno, but you need a second galley there to be able to activate that honk. So solo, the Carno's faster. And then, as I said, the T-Rex is actually incredibly fast when it's in that small to medium size. It is very, very quick. I had one that was doing like 70 odd kilometers an hour. Top speed for my galley at the moment is 55.5. So obviously the Rex grows out of that speed pretty quickly though, and turns into an absolute tank, and then becomes one of the slowest, which is really interesting the way they've built the Rex out like that. The playstyle changes throughout its life from being a speedy, you know, cheetah-like predator to then becoming more of an ambush predator. You're relying on that pin and your short ambush speed, your burster speed. Now, copy that, Stan, man. Giga asked if you had him since a puppy. So adorable. My brother, actually, Anzac Manic, and his wife rescued him 10 years ago. And they had him for maybe 5 or 6 years, and I've had him for the last few. Yeah, the Rex is wild, Rex. Absolutely wild. It's so different the way the Rex plays, as I mentioned, between its like early juvenile and subadult stages to its full grown stages. It's almost like they've introduced 2 new species to the Isle with that Rex. There's no way I'm hitting that chicken with the rubber banding. I'm not going to embarrass myself any further. Good info, says Serban. Appreciate that, mate. You're more than welcome. I've got plenty of info about the Isle, chat. If I don't have the answers, someone in chat most certainly will. I admit I haven't really been keeping track with the Horde test updates. Just been touching base with it here and there, so I'm not super knowledgeable about this current version of Horde test. But the game generally, I'm pretty knowledgeable about. That's the honk meta. Honk and a kick from Adobo.
Legs out, you know?
Yep, absolutely. Protein is what we need. That's the sound we want. The noisy goose sound means we're eating the right bit. Oh yeah, one more tick and we've hit full grown. There we go. Full to grow to goose. Have we done enough for reinforced tendons? Possibly not. We haven't been doing that much jumping. No, it doesn't look like it. Oh, we have. Hell yeah. Reinforced tendons. Beautiful.
What's the normal weight for a full-grown galley?
I've forgotten. I thought it was like 450 odd.
Ooh, I'm currently 550.
I'm 535.
Yeah.
Oh, it might even be 425 or like 445. I know in the base game it's less than the Raptor because the full-grown Raptor can pin you. I think maybe they've upped it to 490. Got a sneaking suspicion. All right, this time we can get rid of the Gamma. And we're going to do a bit of a migration down south here. We'll travel along the beach. We have picked up reniculate kidneys, so we're not worried about water at all. And there are a few patrol zones along the beach. To the south, we'll make our way down towards the delta. I copy that, Lil Shane. Thank you, mate. Appreciate you. Your English is far better than my French. I can guarantee you that. I only know French from the All Blacks playing the French rugby team. So my French is limited to phrases like, Je suis fatigué. I am very tired. That's a little ramp. Hong Kongs. Kiki 55 dropping the sub. Spence with a gifted. Hell yeah, Spence. Gifting a sub to the Kiki 55. Thank you so much, Spence, you legend. Appreciate that support, mate. Hell yeah. What a bloody legend. We could cut through there for a bit of a shortcut, but I just want to check out on the point, see if it's the same. These rocks are all the same. Little beach looks like it's about the same.
That hole is still here. Oh no.
Is it? It is too.
Oh god. I just remember the time that Croc was just slowly
That was
coming over to me.
terrifying.
Yeah.
I appreciate you, Spence, you legend. Saucy. You got to pay the fee, Saucy. You ain't cheap, Aussie Freeman. I appreciate you, Saucy. Thanks for coming in, mate. How are you? How's your week going? Now, I'm going to post a link to a couple of shorts in chat here. Chat, I come to you with my hat in hands. Get around the shorts, particularly the Aussie Freeman shorts. Going to be doing a bit of a series of these. I'll release another one here at the end of the stream today. Our last couple of streams, we've been narrating the Isle live on Petite Pete's server as Aussie Freeman. If that makes no sense to you whatsoever, watch the short and you'll understand what we're talking about. If you enjoy the short, why not jump over and check out the longer documentary? Had a bloody blast the last couple of days playing around with Aussie Freeman and all of you. Captured some pretty incredible footage here on the Isle. Survived another day watching PowerPoint, says Saucy. One more day. Hell yeah. Then you get to do some real work. Wester, g'day, mate. It's a goose. How you going, Wester? Little Shane says, I hope devs can fix stability fast. Yes, agreed. Hopefully by tomorrow it gets fixed up, Lil Shane. Aussie isn't cheap, says Stan, man. Let's be honest, though. The majority of the budget comes from the multitudes of expendable cameramen. Yes, the life insurance policy of Aussie's cameraman crew got pretty expensive. The premium just kept going up. Goose on the loose. Oh, yeah. West is getting coffee, trying to wake up. Perhaps she hopped on the Isle last night for the first time in over a month. Spent a peaceful hour walking around as a devil. No one wanted to take on the devil, eh, Wester? Hell yeah, mate. Well, welcome back to the Isle. We'll be back on Petites on my Saturday coming up, Wester. If you're around, you want to do a Trudon run or something. I just got to get some stam. All that jumping and swimming. Well, I hope your work week hasn't been too bad, Wester. Have my kid move into her house this weekend. Oh, how exciting. Maybe I'll just sneak in for a bit. Okay, cool. Moving house, one of those much maligned jobs that is unavoidable here. Absolute worst. Saw some video showing aloe. I hope you can see one of them is dev testing it on real conditions. Yeah, not sure. It will in the I'm good to wander. In the dev update from the start of October, a week or so ago, 2 weeks ago, they did have a little blurb in there saying that the aloe will be coming to the horde test alongside T-Rex. That is their plan. So at some stage here, we're going to see the Allosaurus introduced before the T-Rex gets put into the main, the regular part of the game. So that'll be interesting. I dare say it's going to happen in the next month or two. But we might be seeing Aloe and T-Rex in horde test by Christmas, which would be pretty cool. Tries to move couch. Pivot. It'll happen, little Shane. You sound like you've got plenty of experience with this game, mate. You just need to be patient. protein. What's your weight now? I'm at 535. 560. Wow, you must have got prime. How can you
Yeah, I'm
tell?
guessing.
Does it show you somewhere?
I think I'm a little bit bigger than you. I don't. Doesn't say, but just based on the weight, you know.
Right, yeah.
So have galleys always been able to eat bullfrogs?
Yep. Frogs and crabs. That's what makes us omnivores, just those two.
You can dig up those little dinosaurs that look like Troodons too, kind of.
The compy things, yep.
Yeah.
Yep, that's true. 3. Do you need water? I think the pond is still in here, maybe.
Yeah, I'm at 64. Might as well top up.
Oh, I'm smelling a corpse here that's got strips torn off it, by the by, as I sniff for the
It's
pond.
not. Yeah. I'm
It's
good.
not a good sign. We can wait for the water. Something's definitely dead at that pond and in the process of being eaten. Yeah, we've only got the one little chain. That's right. We'll worry about prime on our following lives. We kind of... It was a bit more difficult this time around because we were working on getting our saltwater mutations, so we've had to vomit and become infertile and waste a bunch of time doing that. But our next life will be the one, because we'll start with that.
I think I had perfect diet pretty much the entire time I was alive.
Yeah. This is new. Little point. Spot for a PT nest up there, maybe?
It's the only thing I can think of that I did different.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, this is
And
awesome.
that's the delta. That's pretty cool.
This would be an interesting spot to fight.
Right. You can make your way down the ledges. That's not too bad. Just a moment of nervousness. And we're okay. It's not too bad. Getting back up would be impossible. It's a one-way trip to the delta. Oh, the little pond's gone. That would normally be here.
Oh, yeah, that's what I was looking for.
Hell yeah, Stan, man. 81% grown, 4.7 tons. What a beast. Man, these new storms do not mess about. Now it's wild and windy. Yeah, 4.7 is crazy, dude. That's huge. Carnos tremble in fear of the Elder Prime Maya. Cool. Oh, he's done it. Hell yeah. Will you make an honest woman out of me, Adobo?
Hot dog. Yeah, we're good. Oh, okay, we're good.
Imagine if we could put it down on this rock. That would be incredible. No such luck. Surely it's flat enough just here. Oh, it went down. Let's go.
Oh, that's awesome.
I placed it, but it won't let me build it any further. Let's see if I just hold down B. Oh. Hurt the legsy. Oh, no, just let me build it. Anyone for a galley egg, chat? On horde test? Question mark? No, it's like, it's building and then building itself down again. Like it's not completing that section. Oh, yep, with your help. Our powers combined. That's frustrating. It's probably the rubber banding, right?
Yeah, that's
it's getting to the end and then not detecting that we're making any input. I hope they've made that change across the map. It's annoying with the galley trying to find the right rock to nest on. Has to meet all the perfect conditions of flatness. If you can get away with a bit more angle, that's incredible. Be all sorts of spots we can nest. Hell yeah. I am just making a single egg. I'm going to put it here and put it public and see if we get any takers. It's almost stripped bare, the bloody delta. There's no trees in this whole southern section. It's just little bushes on those islands now. Just much more open areas, eh? I like it. As a Kano player, I like it. Oh yeah, we are losing a little bit of top speed as we grow older. That was normally 54.5. We're down to 52. Still at 535 kilo, which is nice though. Chonky girl. Cover that, little Jane. Nice to meet you, mate. Thanks for coming through. Merci. I'll see you again for sure, mate. Delta's my favorite place to be a Beppy, says Wester. Hell yeah. You haven't seen Beppies in ages, Wester. I haven't played Beppy in ages, actually, as a matter of fact. Always a good time with the murder penguin. Those new little waves make your eyes play tricks on you, though. In those little sections where it's lapping up against the rocks and things, I keep thinking I'm seeing a croc moving. It's not. It's just a natural wave action. Yeah, awesome, Wester. Hell yeah. Westerbank dropping the sub. Thank you, Wester. 8 months subscribed. What a legend. One of the OGs of the channel you are, Wester. Thank you so much. That ongoing support means the world to me, mate. You bloody little rapper. Thank you, thank you. All right, one galley going down, chat. Might be eating this egg in a minute. We'll see. Imagine it's going to do the second gestation period thing like in the current version of the game. Now they've got a chance at getting saltwater mutation here, which would be a pretty good pickup for a young galley. Just give it a couple of minutes. And if we don't get a take up, we'll eat it and move on. Jesus, it's raining a lot. It's not lasting though, which is nice. Just lots of little showers. It doesn't appear that it's gestating a second time. It might just go public straight away, I think, when you hit the button.
No.
Gonna pet that dog.
No, he's sleeping.
Dalek, welcome in, mate. How you traveling? Gonna pet that dog. You think I just ran into this Sandman? You have to smash open coconuts to eat them. That is in the current version of the game. The old coconut. Not every Herbie can do it. He was being a good boy, wasn't he, Dalek? Just for a moment. Now he's found an awkward spot to sit once again. Need to get one of those cameras that follows him around. No, then I would have to make my whole room a green screen. Just live in a green screen. Oh, no, it is gestating a second time. It's just being slow. We'll wait for that to gestate out. We'll give it a few minutes. How you traveling, Dalek, you legend? It's got ads coming up in a few seconds here, chat. Thank you for sitting through the ads. You are supporting the channel by doing so. I appreciate all of you. Ah, it's little bits of blood here. Okay. It's a dead pig here. That's what that little bright square was that we saw in the volcano. It's actually a little blood stain that hasn't rendered properly.
Oh, I see, yeah.
Bark, g'day, mate. How you going? Hey, honking's going well.
Oh, I wonder what killed it.
Yeah, I'd had that same thought. And then didn't eat the whole thing, so it wasn't big, whatever it was. We're trying to turn the honking here back into the kickening, you see. We haven't come across anything victim-sized yet. And combined with a bit of rubber banding that's going on, it's making for a difficult proposition. Oh.
Oh, nice.
Second jump's the hard one. Oh, yeah. Missed it. Oh, no, I got rubber banded and it saved me. Yes. Rubber banding for the win. Day off today for Bark. Let's go. Just chilling big time. Old big time chilling, eh? Love to hear that, mate. Make him suffer from Kung Fu. Let's go. You know the galley well. All right, I'm done with this egg. Yoink. Oh, get out of your way. Oh. Oh. Good work, hubby.
Yeah, we're good.
All the domestic chores are yours, you see. Take the trash out. Have some lovely skins as well for the galley. Let's go. Hate and love that rock, says Bark. That's the first time I managed to jump up there. It's definitely a display issue between your food and water and stamina and what it's actually showing, because I could jump 5 or 6 extra jumps there, even though it looked like I was on my bottom of stam. Yeah, Raptor can go up for sure. A rare, of course. You'll always see PT sitting on that rock. We found out you can put a galley nest on there, Bark. I didn't know you could do that. Must be they've changed some of the collisions for the nests here in Horde Test. It's normally pretty finicky where you can put those mud nests. Used as a vantage point, but never nested there, Spark. Yeah. I don't think you can nest there in the current version of the game. It's definitely not displaying correctly. We would expect there to be 15% stamina showing here at the bottom of our feet, but it's dropped away under the symbol somewhere. So I think you said it was about 20%, wasn't it? Adobo, the food was, or the water, one of them was showing at about 20%. You just saw your first little bit. Yep, there we go. 21.5%. You'll see a little bit coming in. I imagine that's just a little mismatch that they haven't figured out yet. Don't think that would be deliberate.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't notice, Buck. Was there something there? Reckons he saw a little dino here somewhere. Oh, you mean the avatar, right? The stream avatar.
I did hear a raptor.
I heard that little bark too. If you go down to the bottom of the viewing window, underneath that, there's the stream avatar's little like box, and you can use that little box to edit your avatar. Change color and species and do a few things. Actually, let's run another battle royale. If anyone would like to be involved in the battle royale, just type anything into chat. If you're a follower, it will spawn you in a dino. Even a full stop will do it. I'll give you 30 seconds for anyone out there that might like to join the battle royale. And then all the little sprites will fight. Anything will do it. Pentagon, exactly right. Always a comedian, our Pentagon. One of our mods with the most. Something does work as well. Absolutely, TK. No more takers for Battle Royale. You've just got to type something in chat. Anything at all. Thank you, Stan Man. Let's fight. Good luck to all participants. Oh, first one out of the plane. Let's go. I'm a man with a plan. The aloe with a plan. Fight. Saucy is putting in work. The Bronc is kicking ass in the middle. Incoming. I think that little box thing is a health pack. Who's going to get it? I can't quite tell who got it. Hopefully it wasn't Saucy. She's looking tough. Oh, I got that one. Saucy hunting down TK. Our battle will be legendary, TK. Come at me, bruh. Oh, I missed. Oh, I killed him. Yes. Oh, Saucy Too Strong. The winner.
That was a good fight.
Too good. Okay, stamina's back. 90% growing. Guess we do a bit of foraging.
You think those raptors are back at that pig?
It sounded further away, I reckon.
Oh, okay.
Could go have a look though.
Nah, it's okay.
I'm too close to making it here to 100%.
Yeah, I was about to say, yeah. Be nice to get a kick or two in, but I remembered we're rubber banding pretty hard, so that's not in our favor.
No. Man, you're going to get 1 pounce off and then rubber banding be damned. Get the viewer night vision on here as the darkness descends once again across the island. Let there be kind of a little tiny sliver of light. Golly, it's pitch black. I can't see a thing.
Yeah, nothing. I literally can't see anything.
Okay, I'm just going to find my way to a bush over here.
And training, ooh, yeah.
Bit of long grass. Oh, there's a bush. Done. This is the Isle of Rima herbivore experience. Elder Prime Elder Maya caps out at 5.4 tons is Stan, man. Wow. Parker, I prefer just wiggling my tail like a cute pupper. You're a lover, not a fighter, Bark. I appreciate that, mate. Oh, awesome, mate. Thanks for coming through. Bloody good to have you in here again. Appreciate you dropping through, mate. Enjoy enhanced GTA 5. Hell yeah. I'll see you around the traps, I'm sure, Bark. We frequent many of the same channels, mate. Yeah, for sure. Thank you. Appreciate your support, dude. Well, we've cracked over the 3-hour mark. I feel like this last 10% is going to take us another bloody 45 minutes. It looks like when you hit your 75% full grown, you actually, regardless of diet, lose your growth rate increase. So your last 25% is just set at a 0 bonus growth rate. It's going to take a little while here. Aston Black Mist, welcome in, mate. Good to see you back. Thank you for the lurk, Bark. I was only scheduled to go for 3 hours here, though, chat. I've had a big, long day in the office and another big, long day in the office tomorrow. But we will be back tomorrow for another few hours. We'll try and strong-arm Adobo into joining us here again. At which time...
I'll see what I can do.
You're a legend, mate. Our latest VIP is Adobo. Well deserved. So tomorrow we'll do the last little bit of this grow. We'll entomb and store these mutations, congenital, reniculate kidneys, and reinforced tendons, and start fresh as a new young galley. Hopefully the rubber banding has been fixed and we can actually get into some combat. And I hope that all of you have a wonderful day, morning, night, afternoon, between now and then. Another short little stream, but it is all in aid of Ace streaming every day. So you'll just have to put up with a few shorter ones through the week, but better than nothing, am I right? Hell yeah, I'm right. Eben, welcome in, mate. Poor timing, but good to see you, my friend. Good morning to you. Guten Morgen. So I will rate us out, chat. Bloody appreciate all of you coming through, you legends. Bunch of new followers today. If you've got channel points to spend, put them towards the 24-hour stream goal challenge, as Adobo just has. A worthy cause building up towards our next 24-hour stream. I'm thinking I might do 24 hours in Petite Peds, but we'll see how we go. See how we feel when we hit that goal. There's all the socials. If you're new around here, get around the socials, fam. If you're looking for other ways to support me, get around the socials, fam. It's free to sub on YouTube. It's free to follow on Twitch. Twitch, obviously, where we're mainly streaming exclusively to Twitch over the weekends. We are multi-streaming to Twitch and to YouTube throughout the weekdays. YouTube and TikTok getting excellent shorts content from these longer streams, including my latest series of shorts. Aussie Freeman documents the Isle. Make sure you jump around the YouTube particularly and check out those shorts. I'll post another one here in the next 30 minutes or so, and we'll keep that series of shorts rolling with Aussie Freeman, who proved an absolute hit with all of you over the last couple of days. So thank you for all your support there. And with that, I think that about sums it all up, chat. You bloody rippers, you bloody legends, all of you. Let's find a channel to raid. Stick with us. We'll get over and get some more Isle content. I'm going to go and spend a little bit of time with Buddy. He's done all of the things that Buddy needs to do, but he's still pining for a bit of attention. So I'll go and hang out with Buddy and roll around and do a couple of his favorite things. Play with the rope and whatever else. Let's have a little look-see here. I want it to be Isle. Let's jump over and hang out with Recona. I appreciate you, Eben. Hell yeah. VIP gang from Dobo. Yeah, we were on Horde Test Dragon. We're just jumping off, but we'll be back tomorrow night for another few hours. Recona's on Petites. He's playing Croc. If you're very lucky little sausages, he'll nest you in as a Croc. He's a bloody champion, Recona, another excellent Isle streamer. Make sure to show him some love. Thank you out there in chat land, and I'll see you on the next one, legends.